like reflections at night. I watch myself dissolve into moving light. Stop insisting on being known. The river forgets my name, carries me the same. No face, no claim, just flow.
Hello.
Good day, good day.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Not so bad, thank you. Yourselves?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Ready to doom you all?
No. Ready to give us treasure and
You're
hot
in a bit of a tight spot.
I don't have high hopes for this Scooby-Doo gang. I'm not sure if they're going to solve this mystery. Get back on the bus.
Dungeon of Corpses.
Turn the light on. There we go.
What do you think why is this there? What do you think this is? I was just curious. over the last week, have you had a chance to mull where you are, what and why? I don't know. Any thoughts on being enmeshed in the Dungeon of Corpses?
I believe we were in the lair of a necromancer who is doing foul experiments on people. And this is a corridor of his mistakes, or part of his defenses.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to make an undead army of some sort, or a superior undead thing.
Yeah.
He's a bit like Victor von Frankenstein, but with apes and dead things.
Yeah. And the so far the dungeon is, well, I guess every dungeon reacts to your presence, right? But the dungeon is reacting to your presence. Sure, as you walk through it, the place changes. And the most significant one is as you move forward, it closes behind you. There's no turning around and going the other way, going back the way you came.
Dragging us ever forwards, deeper into the dark.
Mm-hmm. And do you guys have any interest in me pulling back the curtain and showing you what content that I'm using? Or would you like that to remain unknown?
I don't mind.
Okay. I got it at North Texas Game Convention last year from the man himself, because he always goes. It's Lamentations of the Flame Princess, Don't Fuck the Priest.
She needs to be wearing underpants, but there we go. And
Dungeon of Corpses. Comes in a box set. Has its own little special die.
Oh, okay.
And a deck of cards.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
There is an internal logic. And then a book, of course. There's, you got the book. The book is the product, right? But you get the cards. And so you're in a procedurally generated random dungeon. But it has an internal logic to it. Obviously, there is a means of escape. There is a means of conquering, understanding, using, or dominating, or plain old escaping, like you'd find in any Lamentations of the Princess adventure. It's just really deadly. But there you go. I saw that Dungeon of Corpses, Don't Fuck the Priest ahead. With like many of his products, I don't know exactly how I'm going to use it, but I know at some point in time, somewhere along the line, one of my game situations, one of his products that I have on the shelf behind me is just going to be perfect.
I think a lot of the Lamentations range is good, but I wish it wasn't attempting to be too shocking all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a bit. I'm a 13-year-old writing my first adventure.
Yep.
Unfortunately, sometimes.
How do you feel about that? I mean, because obviously you're just getting it, a way, at least the way that I believe an adventure should be communicated, right? I don't say we're playing this tonight. This is just you've slipped into it. So how do you feel? Does this material hit that button for you of dislike, or does this feel heavy metal sword and sorcery to you?
No, I think it's more a case of they have to insert like shock value things, like there's a naked woman on the cover and magical vagina and some other bits and bobs. And I think for me, it's a case of they use the word, well, it's adult. To go, yeah, there's adult, and there's sort of just again, it's a matter of opinion.
Would you use the word crass? Is that
crass sometimes? I think they use it more as a selling point than the adventures themselves. But it's
and it works. I mean,
it works for them. They exist.
How do you? Yeah, exactly. They exist as an independent publisher in a world of corporate work.
I think sometimes I've listened to a few. I can't remember the guy's name. But it all became toad people and stuff, and it just got. Again, it's probably maybe group dependent, but it just got really silly. It's like, oh my god, will you shut up about these fungi people? Drive me up the wall.
Yes. There's a lot of fungus, and this dungeon has fungus, as you've noticed as well. So I guess it's a common trope in the death metal scene is fungus.
Well, it's like Call of Cthulhu. You can have I've never really had the classic. It's a horror game with investigation. Too often, Cthulhu turns into comedy Cthulhu. People pick on things and make fun, use it as fun bits in the game, which takes all the suspension out of it. I think it's the same with Lamentation. Sometimes there's a cool, like, sword and sorcery game there, but then you can pick on things and make it. Oh no, I'm a little mushroom boy.
Yeah, well, that's why you need to have this stuff in the hands of an accomplished crypt keeper who knows how to use this type of material safely.
I'm not saying you can't have fun, but if it's a scary adventure, the core off table you can have fun. But if your characters, and I've done this as well, I'm a bit of a hypocrite. But if your characters in the game start acting stupid, you've lost the game.
Yeah. Well, that's a symptom of losing the game. And how did that happen? And it can be a combination of factors. That's a whole topic in itself, right?
I apologise for doing this later on in the game, no doubt. I'm a terrible hypocrite. So, but yeah.
The two things that I always think of in terms of from the player's side is when facing these dungeons, and of course I think of them simultaneously as the DM, is does the average guy or gal have the ability to role play the character that they have? So if they get turned into a mushroom or whatever, right? Or do they have the ability to role play the context of the situation, like drawing from their own experience? And I was mentioning this to my brother, and I said, well, what would be really fun is to play.
His brother got him. He's been redacted by his brother.
Yeah. He snuck in through the single window in the cabin, the remote cabin, and a remote. He's like the what Bourne movie, Jason Bourne movie. It begins with Jeremy Renner
out
in the cabin, and he catches up with Poe there. I forget his name.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we know that you're broadcasting from an extremely remote location, classified, like in Jason Bourne.
Yeah, but in terms of like this, like the horror of Lamentations and stuff like that, it may be the case where the average person, they have no reference point of that in their life, so the challenge is how do I role play that, right? And some people, like you're talking about, like Cthulhu and people turning it into kind of a slapstick thing, that could be their psychological response to, like, I literally don't know how to role play this, so I'm gonna fall back on what I know, right? Which might be a movie, where they saw characters being overwhelmed by horror, and their response to it was to laugh and make light of it while they're getting eaten alive, right? So that kind of a thing. So you kind of have to decide. That's why I was mentioning before I got cut off there about playing cowboys, is because we've all seen movies of that. Who can't play a cowboy?
Exactly. Yep.
Because you're a human.
Can go in. Yep. You can go into the saloon and make fun of someone's hat.
I know. No, I'm not. I know. And the cool thing about Conan is there's so many books and movies now with some guy with a sword in his hand. Most people know how to role play that, right? Right? So you can't go wrong. But that's why I'm thinking, like, all these fantasy books and stuff like that, where they create all these weird characters and you're supposed to role play them. Like, how do you even know what that being is, right?
See, evil corporations doing evil plugs.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
sure.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm riding on Melania's coattails, man. The more gruesome the occasion, the more I want to promote my product.
Excellent.
You know, because we are playing with USR Sword and Sorcery Deluxe, our rule set. I also remembered I had up on the shelf. This is also another product of mine in print that goes with this game. Is the Black Book of Sorcery, an oldie but a goodie. Not only does it have a whole bunch of black sorcery specific for your Conan game, it's got tables in the back for generating rituals, incantations, artifacts on the fly, demon needs, that kind of stuff. So it has random building tables in the back.
Oh,
This
cool.
I did with Scribus, which was a horrible layout, free source software. But here's something I experimented with that I wish more books did, but I know why they don't. Is next to the spells and descriptions, I've got what I call white space for you to write your notes, because every game master writes notes, right? You know, and these are really intense campaign changing spells. You're going to have your own interpretation and how you're going to implement it in your game, and you can write it right down right there.
That's a good idea.
So, but that's just a fantasy of mine. I've always wanted a game project for the dungeon master, crypt keeper, game master to have space to write in the book. You know, like here's big space to write up your demons that you generate. Just I don't know how you're going to write them, but there's some space to do it.
You know how when we were kids, we used to play 12-hour sessions of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
See that picture on the front cover there, Jay? Is that a picture of you after about a 14-hour session and a lot of fucking?
Yeah. Oh no, this is. Yeah. I got this. This is off like public domain, some fucked up picture on the internet or whatever. Then I just manipulated it on the back. There's during the game, and that's when the game is finished. You just fucking done. So
Burn out crisp.
yeah.
And where could we get these products if we were so inclined?
I go to drive-through.
Oh, okay.
Drive-through. You know, Vanishing Tower, J. Murphy, USR.
Excellent.
Sword and Sorcery. The whole lineup just pops right up there. Their search features are pretty decent. And and you don't have to worry about any affiliate links or anything like that, because I'm totally too lazy to fucking set something like that up.
I used to feel sorry because I used to listen to loads of podcasts, and they always had like affiliate links, and I always meant to use them because I'm going to buy the stuff. So I thought, well, mate, it helps. Yeah. I never remember.
It does help. Because I do forgot. On my blog. I do have them on my blog, and they do work. You know, it adds to the meager pot. You know, when you're making tens of dollars a month.
But I would always remember, I'll go straight to drive-through and go, buy this stuff and go, oh, hang on. Oh, no, I should have gone through the links.
Well, not to break anyone's immersion, moving forward, it's time to draw the fucking next card. But where you guys are ending up as you move forward in this dungeon of corpses, my phone rings. How's that? How's that for immersion?
That's another buyer.
Oh, look, it's the people from Cologuard.
Who?
Cologuard,
look it up.
Oh, Cologuard.
They're a dungeon catering company.
Yes.
Dungeon catering they'll go into your dungeon and restock your characters and monsters.
Yeah. Or they'll put the boxes out so you can go pick them up. You know, they're
that's right. Lunch packs and stuff like that.
Yeah, those make a good day boxes on the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, good, because I got colon cancer as the first.
Yes, no, that's what it is. That's what it is. You shit in a box and send it to the lab, and then your doctor gets the results.
Oh, God. That's a horror story unto itself. Jesus, man.
Okay, this is as the passageway seals behind you.
Again?
Forward. Yes, there's no way to go backwards. You were in a straight. When we last left off, you were in a straight passage. You were in an intersection. then you left the intersection, went straight, and then it closed up behind you like and it's just a wall. So every time you leave a location or as you move through, that's what I mean. The dungeon is changing around you. And now you're looking as it closes up behind you, spreading open in front of you. It's a straight passage with a side passage to the east.
Hang on. Bit of paper. So we're going.
So
It's still full of dead things on the wall.
Yes. It's all just a continuation of corpses. Whereas we got a good picture of what you're looking at for terrain.
So we're going east. Yeah.
So Gan looks ahead and at all of this. He looks back at the group. He says, "This is just like crawling up the ass of a zombie, eh? It's like it's on and on. Like I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get my boots clean of this stuff."
To be honest, I don't think I'm going to have a good night's sleep after this. This is truly nightmare fuel. What is this man doing?
Just don't stop and have a conversation with anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Actually, that's a good point. Do we recognise any of the bodies as Iron Thorn or Iron Thorn's men?
No. Looking closely and looking to see if there's any corpses that you can recognize, you do not see. The animation of the corpses in this passageway is minimal. Mostly just like rolling eyes.
Now, here's a question.
The texture is back. The texture is more
sort of goopy.
Yeah, all the goopiness.
Speaking of resources, as we go along, is there any treasure at all embedded in any of this? Like, do we see anything useful stuck in there we can pluck?
No. Well, why not? Give it a shot. You would have to let's see.
Roll our wits dice?
No. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to tell you what you find, like screwing around, looking. There's got to be something.
Just to say that the Gen is now thinking like, how am I going to get out of here? And he's looking for any resources that can help him, right? Whether it's treasure or a flamethrower, like anything at this point.
I'm just hoping we don't find out this is what happened to Frisco.
Yeah. Okay.
With a sudden disappearance.
Clutched in the rotten hand of one of the corpses on the surface is it looks like a ceramic figure, a hooded figure, maybe like a religious fetish.
Oh, it didn't seem to work for that poor fellow.
No. But it appears to be of silver.
Oh, silver. Okay.
So if you wanted to pluck it out of the wall, you could.
Oh.
Sure.
You could, Gen. Are you going to grab that sucker and blank it out?
Yeah. Now, it's kind of put down here treasure. It's like a silver figurine.
Yes, it's a silver figurine of a hooded figure, possibly, and with the arms out, kind of like in a saintly pose. But the face is of a snake person.
Oh, snake person.
Yeah, and it's about 4 inches tall, silver.
Okay.
Some spores flake off a little bit, but nothing major, nothing that you would inhale or endanger you.
We've still got our crude respirators on.
Yeah, and like a cat moving away from you on the couch, plucking it out. It's like it irritated in the hand, the corpse arm. Whenever body is to touch, just goes farther back into and disappears. And you hear also very softly a choir a cacophony. And it's, it's not pleasant. And so you can keep on going forward or head east down the side passage. And what is it? Lion Diamond goes, I knew it, look. And he's pointing down from the sealed way behind you. And from the seal behind you, you can see that it's like it's closing further. Like as you were looking down the passageway, the area that closed behind you is now closer. It's like sealing up. Like if you stayed where you were, it would come upon you.
Oh, yeah. We must make haste. Can I make a witch roll to identify the god, the figurine?
Yes, you may. Yes, you may.
Let's do actually get a dice out. Witch. D6. 3. It's probably not going to do it.
No.
All right. Well, Gan will give it a go there. I've got a D8 for that. See if I have an association with that. No, I rolled an 8, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see anyone got any good wits here in your group between Lion Diamond and Laker?
Oh, did you roll an 8?
Oh, he
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the what is it? They were called the Hu Tai, the Serpent People. They were an evil empire well before the rise of man.
It's not going to be a helpful god then. Damn it.
well, we'll examine it to make sure that there's not any little secret compartments or anything in it and stuff like that. So,
okay, but it does look about Lion Diamond goes. You've got. I would say he goes. Let's see the heft.
Oh yeah, he's got that. He's a
jeweler.
Yeah,
diamond dealer. And then he tosses it back to you. He goes, "That's you got about 250 silver there."
I like the fact that he said "you" instead of "we."
well, yeah, I think. Well, okay. So who's the leader here? Who's marching off first? Is it Gen, or with a torch in his hand and his battle axe in the other hand?
If you,
No, I'm wounded, right? So
Yeah.
my current hit point total is 3 or 2.
Put down 3.
Pardon me?
Put down 3.
Okay.
Okay.
I will march forward. After all, It is my niece we are avenging. Poor Suma.
Yes.
I feel somewhat responsible for this course of actions.
When you reach the intersection, the entire area begins to shift again.
Hang on. Pencil. It's an intersection. Okay.
Yeah. A chain of wall corpses shoot out and the walls change so that the entire place expands to a domed area style configuration. All exits are blocked off. And a corpse zombie comes up out of the floor. And looks at all four of you, and then three more pop up. And they start crawling over and stumbling over the floor of corpses towards you.
I will. We come to seek your master, Ulrich. Do they react to? Nope.
Nope, like zombies, like dead things. I mean, their eyes are rolling and their tongues are lolling.
In that case, I will. Do we have to do initiative? I can't remember to do that now.
No, unless there's something extraordinary that you would like to do besides try to protect yourself from these things. It's up to you. But yes, Lion Diamond and Laker the Axe are bracing for confrontation with, because they all look like they're all going to an individual. They're not ganging up. They're all targeting one of you. There's one for each.
Well, at least he fights fair, I suppose. And I will attack the one in front of me with my. How do you throw something in this game? I've got a spear. So I want to throw it.
Range based on difficulty. At close range like this, you need to get a 4 or better to hit. So anything 5 and above is damage.
So is that action or?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So is this simultaneous? What's going on?
Yeah. Yep. So you're going to have to tell me what your intention is again, and I can tell you what the creatures are doing. Any time in the narrative, of course, you can change and decide to do something else depending on the what I'm giving you for information.
All right. So okay, go ahead there, Kumar.
Do you get the +1 for being a spear as well, or just a flat roll?
No, you get the +1 for the spear.
In that case, he says very smugly, 9.
Okay. That's very good. That's very good because it gives you 5 points of damage. The spear sails through the thing's head and it just splats. And then topples over and starts getting absorbed back into the floor. And there's some spore goop that sprays out, but you're far enough away that nothing gets on you. Again, what would you like to do? You have an ambulant corpse.
Okay, so one
hand holding its entrails in.
Oh no! Trump has finally caught up with him. Oh,
yeah.
Or is it a clone?
A fungile representation.
Okay. So there is so I'm assuming that Gen's got a torch in his hand and his battle axe in the other. He's right-handed, eh?
Mm-hmm.
he's pretty wounded. Like he's not going to help. Nothing is going to be helped if he goes down, right? So what he's doing is he sees this other one go down. He's going to skirt in behind Kumar.
Okay.
So that his zombie is now between, like he's between like that, and he's going to use this one that's crumpling to the floor, and he's going to skirt right the hell around. And basically, you know how you do a pick in basketball? So Gen is doing a double pick because he's done a lot of country dancing there on the farm and stuff like that. So he knows how to do-si-do, right?
Yeah.
So he does. He's hoping to use his the moment there to get in behind that thing and nail it from the side or behind the one that's crumpling to the floor, and like that. So he's going to kind of time it so that he kind of guides the one that's headed towards him towards Kumar, and then he's going to scoot around both the one that was just killed and Kumar, and get around in behind, just nail this thing in the head with his battle axe. That's his move.
Okay, you'll get to go ahead, make that move. They're fucking zombies. There's plenty.
Yeah. The idea is he's trying to conserve his strength there. All right, so that's an action dice. That's a D10.
Yeah,
and I get +2, I guess. I rolled a 10, so that's
Nice.
12.
12. Roll a hit location.
Which die is that again?
That's a D20.
20.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those. I rolled a 20.
He vaporizes it.
Vaporizes it, yeah. From underneath the right arm through whatever this is, the rib cage, chest, whatever, basically cutting the rotting thing like an old tottering oak tree, just whack. So that's 2 down. Okay, then I guess I'll do quickly roll out your companions here.
Oh God, I've got a name.
While you're doing that, I just need to go and use the washroom. I'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys keep on going.
Okay.
I've not been a name down. What's the name? Could the lady use her bow? Keep it range. Fishko Sam again.
Yes, she can.
Thank you.
That's what she'll do. And she got a very good roll as well.
Excellent.
And so that's another one right in the head and dropped. And that leaves Lion Diamond with his leather vest, his greaves, and his long sword, and his. Okay, his action is that guy.
Leica axe.
Does he have the scimitar?
He
Who has
had. Leica had an axe. I think he just had a sword. I think there might have been a scimitar.
He did. Lion Diamond claimed it.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the He's got the
Iron Thorn scimitar. Okay, it's a good one. It's a good sword.
I can't spell thorn. There we go.
Okay. He whacks it with his sword, and it gets stuck in. And let's see, pulling it out has an effect.
It's a D8. That's a D10. What's that one? It's a D8 again. D6.
The corpse. He strikes the corpse, but it manages to still wrap its arms around him, and it falls to its knees, and it's absorbing into the floor.
Is it sort of dragging him down?
Yes.
Okay.
He can't get free. and the sword is stuck in it, and one of the arms is kind of turning into a whip-like rotting tendons and ligaments and veins to wrap around him and pull him down.
So what happened to the one that Laker hit with the arrow? Is that still standing or?
No, it just dropped dead.
Okay.
She sent it right through into its head, boonk, and it fell over. Like classic zombie, hit it in the head, dead.
Died. I will rush forward to aid Lion. Hit in the head. Zombies. Like, can I do that? Can I rush forward and swipe at the zombie, dragging him down, or?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, sorry. I will draw my sword. Colwar plus 3. What's that? 7.
That is good enough for an unmovable. Yeah, you're unopposed. You're going against the 4. That's 3 points of damage. And it releases him. You slice it, and it disintegrates and goes into pieces into the floor.
Bring it straight down on his head.
Yeah.
I do
And
like fancy dice, but they're hard to read.
Mm-hmm. And then the passage or the area reconfigures after you've defeated these 4, and you're looking at a passageway going forward into a large chamber.
So that's going further east, is it? Into another chamber.
North, no,
North.
The passage when it changes back is just straight.
So north, okay.
There's no side passage anymore, and you can see clearly ahead that the space opens up into a vast chamber of corpses, but a larger open space ahead.
I will reclaim the spear, make sure that Lion's okay, and I guess head towards the this new chamber that's opened up. I know you can hear us, Ulrich. We just come here to talk to you. That's all. There's no need for this violence. He says, lying through his teeth.
Yes, exactly. You notice that there's a number of people trapped in the ceiling, held fast by corpses. And as you're at the entry to this wide chamber, it's kind of tiered as well. A head pops out of the ceiling above you and says, "Welcome, mammalians, as a gesture of goodwill in accord with the Great Simian Convention of 1469. You may free one of our prisoners to take with you, but only one. You may interrogate all of the prisoners freely until you make your choice. Great hails to all Silokind." And then the head goes silent.
I look at Gen and do a massive shrug.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other people trapped in the ceilings. They're all bloop, 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 bloop. And you're looking, you can look up at them. And it's not, I guess the height's not that high. But it's it's like the room you're in is 10, 20, 25 feet by 40 feet, 40 feet north to south, 25 feet east to west. And there's a passageway leading out of this room to the east.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. One of them's interesting because it's a mouse about the size of a cat.
A mouse. Okay.
About the size of a cat. Big, like a big mouse. Like with that
cat.
But it does have a tunic on it.
Okay.
So that's all odd. Let's see.
See, I thought a room full of made out of zombies and undead and was bad enough, but now they got cats and tunics.
Yep, but all the others are humans.
Do they seem to? Are they at all aware of our presence?
Oh yeah, yes, they all can see you. They're all awake. They're all one of them's they're all jabbering too. One's kind of funny because he's saying you're better off freeing someone else. I have nothing of value to offer you. Someone is saying, free me, I'm the greatest weapons engineer ever. I can make you rich.
Hang on, for 8. 1, 2.
There's another one is another person is pleading for his release using his faith as a justification. No one believes as hard as I do. There's a beautiful young woman.
Lady. So we've got 3 more. Under.
She's not able to respond to any questions. She's only quivering and uttering raspy moans. As almost, the raspy moans, yep. As if her vocal cords were blown out.
And
there's another guy speaking in a language you can't understand.
Foreigner. There's one more.
There's a couple more actually.
Oh, there's the cat. We've got the weapon guy. The guy says no. The faithful guy. The raspy woman. Oh yeah, sorry. 5. There's a couple more. Sorry.
Okay, another is an 89-year-old woman.
89 woman.
And she says, free me. I'm a competent healer. I see your friend there is gravely injured. I can heal him. Xoth claims he is one of the Knights of the Bat and the Knights of the Jet.
Knights of the Jet. Okay.
Jet.
Do we know what
he says? I've been preserved here for hundreds of years. In exchange for my freedom, I will offer to guide you to a secret treasure that belongs to my order. That would be that no one would be. It's been 100 years. The chances that the temple, once I've shown you the way, it would be ripe for the plucking. And Carter confesses that he's I'm a simple cooper with no real skills to help any of you. You'd best just leave me. And the mouse can't speak to you. At least he's talking, but you can't understand him.
Okay. I rolled a 5 on wits to know anything about Knights of the Jet. Have I heard of them?
Yes, they're Knights of the Jet were legendary knights that flew on large bats.
Were they good, neutral, or evil?
Oh, they were in the service of gods of law.
Bats. Okay. It's Batman. Comes out law.
Back in the day, early days, yeah.
Well,
of the fledgling of the kingdoms of the East.
Well, I must admit, I'm intrigued about the guy saying, no, just leave me here. And the mouse, to be honest.
Well, one of the Gan pipes up anyway. He turns to the group. He says, "Well, but collectively, they might have information where we should interview him here right now just to find out what the hell, right?"
Yep.
Because they have motivation to talk, he says, right?
Mhm.
Because they all want us to pop them out of there. But we don't even know how that's going to happen unless, we go up there, go up there and tug on them to pull them out. And then what happens, right?
Well, we get one, so maybe the
You
undead
may
let
free
them go.
one of our prisoners to take with you. Interpret that as you wish.
Right.
And they're kind of held in place by all these undead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Corpses
yeah.
mooshed up in different ways around them. Some with you can see the heads and stuff. There's eyeballs rolling. They're like, get me the fuck out of here! Get me the fuck out of here! Except the Cooper.
So
He's
Gen
like, I'm
says,
so useless. So fucking
Ken
useless.
says, Kumar, on the farm there, that one of the smartest animals that we had to deal with was, of course, was it a rat or a cat that's up there?
It's a mouse the size of a cat.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Was
Yeah.
rats, right?
Uh-huh.
Rats know how to get out of anything.
But did your
Right.
rats talk to you? This one seems to be trying to communicate
Well,
with
we
them.
could assume that this thing wants to get out of here, so if we pop it out of there and we could just follow it,
It's also wearing a tunic, which is a bit bizarre.
well, then yes. I mean, the thing is, if it's intelligent, well, they are, but I guess it's a matter of degree. All bets are off. Look at this place. Do we even know something like this could exist before?
It smells of foul sorcery.
Yeah, all of it does. I mean, but that woman that can heal us, I mean, she could be just bullshitting us looking at the fact that I'm kind of limping around, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it would be a gambit that I would use.
Well, we could ask her just to heal me before she we pop her out of the ceiling, right? But so Kumar again turns around and says, "Look, to be a candidate for our decision, we need some information about what this place is and how to get out of here and successfully. Any of you have that in exchange for your freedom? How did you get here even?"
Oh, each one has a similar story that can speak to you, that you can understand. And that is, they were abducted and sold to this person called Aldrich, who entombed him here.
Ironthorn's victims.
Right. So
the only one that doesn't fit that bill is the jock who claims to be the Knight of the Jet. And he said he's been here for hundreds of years.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
you were here when the tower was not in ruins?
Yes.
Well, any insight on how to defeat this place? I mean, if you're freed, I mean, we're all in the same predicament. Whether we're walking or you're stuck in the ceiling, we're all still fucked.
Yep. All he knows is that, and his recollections are hazy after all these centuries, but he knows he was betrayed, and he's been here for hundreds of years, and nothing changed until this man Aldrich appeared. And then he started bringing more and more of these people that you see here. And fixating them in the walls.
Really?
Yep.
Jeez.
And then he would, and he always had a crown on, a strange crown. And he used it to manipulate and the walls.
Right.
So he may have found a crown and then
So when was the last time you saw him come through here?
It seems just but a blink ago.
Yeah, it's probably
But
hard.
my perception of time is completely distorted. And the 89-year-old woman says he hasn't been in this chamber for weeks.
Who was the last one here? Out of you people.
Todd, the very religious man.
Okay. So he's the latest collection.
Yeah, I was. The last he remembers he was having a meal at the Twilight Star Inn in Fenware about a month ago.
Okay.
And when he came to, he was here, and everyone else.
So, and then Gan says, do any of you have a direct knowledge on how to escape this place?
No.
Right. And then Gan says to the old lady there, he says, well, how much healing can you provide? Like,
I've had the gift all my life. Some people react strongly, and some hardly at all. It's a healing touch. She says it's a healing touch.
So she doesn't have to get herbs, I think. She's just got the power.
Mm-hmm.
Is this an unlimited power? You can just keep on helping us as we crawl through this hell? This sphincter of hell?
Once I've used the gift, it seems to take 1 to 3 days to be available again. And depending, the greater the healing, the longer it takes before I can do it again.
Right. So Gan turns around to Kumar. He says, look, so she can help me or maybe not. She gets whacked, and that's the end of that. Right? So if we get down that knight there, does the knight look like he's atrophied? Like, does it, is his muscles withered? Like, what's he wearing? Has he got him?
He reminds me. Let's go with, since we've probably all seen it in Indiana Jones and
the Grail Knight.
Yeah, the Grail Knight. There, it looks like the Grail Knight.
So, but he's like fit, right? He's not all gibbled up or anything like that.
Yeah. His limbs are straight.
Is that a double bluff? Because that guy goes, he chose poorly as well.
Mm-hmm. It could have been that guy too. Yeah. He'd be saying that he was that guy from Monty Python. As we descend into humor, or try to lamely.
Yeah.
So we've got a knight who may know the building and is a fighter. We've got the lady who's healing. We've got a guy who claims to be a weaponsmith, but I'm not entirely sure that helps us. We've got a guy saying, I'm useless, I'm just a workman. Someone who's got faith, maybe, I don't know if clerics exist. A lady who can't talk, and a mouse that is talking and wearing a coat. Oh, and somebody else, Forge.
Oh yeah, the guy that you can't understand, he's well muscled and battle scarred.
We can't understand Spanish language. I can't read my handwriting.
But he's not speaking any language that you are familiar with. Far Eastern, possibly far east.
Well, the healer, the knight, and just the cat, the mouse. Sorry, I keep calling it cat. The mouse is the intriguing ones. Two seem useful, and the mouse just seems bizarre. So,
I leave it to you guys to decide.
I'm sorry that we can only take one of you. Hopefully, if we are able to speak to Aldrich, we can get you all released. Please be patient. And please understand, we would like to take you all if we could. I'm going healer because we've got four fighters, haven't we? So I think with us, so the healer seems the most useful.
Well, yeah, but the fighter is the. If we bring down the knight, then he can take my place in the line. I can use my sling, right?
That's true.
Yeah, like I don't. Gen doesn't. There's no sure thing when it comes to healing. She could be saying fucking anything, right? At least.
Is the knight armored and has a sword sheath, or is he just naked in a pair of loincloth?
No, he seems to be in his livery, which includes chainmail.
Oh, that's good.
Ancient chainmail, leather gloves, and he's in that pose with where you see him on the coffins and stuff, or the sarcophagi. They are holding their hilt of their sword between their legs.
Okay.
Well, let's get him to make a vow, Kumar, that he listens to us and he stays with us right to the end, and he doesn't bugger off or deceive or compromise us.
Okay.
He agrees to it all and swells fealty for life.
Sir Knight.
And what's the guy's name?
Jock.
Oh
Jock.
no, he's French.
Well, no, let's go J-O-K. J-O-K. Jock.
Oh, he's Scottish, even worse.
Jock of Jet.
Damn it, he's wearing a kilt. I should have guessed.
Loyal legionnaire to the Queen and protector of the Tower of Eternity. May it long stand.
Oh, he's
So-
a protector. Okay.
So we should have
Right.
we should have an extra weapon here, because when we picked up the jeweled sword there,
The jeweled sword is with Lion.
I know, but Lion had a weapon before that, so
I think
Lion should be able to give him a weapon, right?
Yes. He has his longsword.
I thought he dropped that, but okay.
Yeah, he did. He's got a dagger you can give him.
That's good.
But the
knight's got a sword.
knight comes with a sword.
Oh,
It's between his legs
Okay.
at the moment.
Yeah. If you free him, he comes with a sword. He has a sword. Chainmail livery. Empty
Yeah.
scabbard at his side.
Wow. I think
Rings on his fingers.
Ooh.
Bells on his toes.
a sporran. Yes, okay. I think Jock seems to be the one, my friends. We seem to have a need to fight our way to this Aldrich, so he seems to be the best man suited for the task.
Yes. Yes. Perhaps this Aldrich, he seems to come and go at his pleasure, at his leisure.
so it sounds like we need to take the head from the shoulders so that the crown is, or to get that crown off his head.
So we're going for Jock, are we?
It
Yeah.
sounds like it. I'm assuming Jacques is. I'm going to be writing up some stats for Jacques here.
I will call out.
Jacques.
We take your most gracious offer, and we pick the Knight of the Bats, Jock.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh, I was hoping you'd just drop down.
Nope.
Okay.
Because the thing is, he's probably going to want to replace, is what's going to go on. They're not giving anything up, right? It's kind of like, you want that guy, one of us has to get stuck up in there. Kumar, it's been great knowing you, buddy. But you know,
Yeah,
oh,
all the exits out of this place are sealed up. You're just in this room with the people. Like there's no way out right now.
Can we reach up to him, or
Yes, yeah.
I will reach up and try and pull,
And
Yeah.
he pops out. Yep, pops out with a slur.
and then I
And
realise
falls down to his knees, and he's like, "Free! I'm free! I'm finally free!" From the grips of this horror, kind of.
can the guy stand up? Okay, like he's
Getting
not
his
all-
bearings. He's a little, he hasn't been on his feet for a couple of 100 years, so.
What?
I hand him a ration and some trail bread and my flask of water.
Then he drinks greedily. He goes, that's good. That's good.
So, 2 trail rations left.
Well, just in case Gan goes over to one of these other creatures. I wonder. No, better need.
Now
Well,
they're
Gan,
starting to struggle and scream and holler, those that can, as they're getting reabsorbed into the wall.
I'm going to make an ego roll because this is horrifying.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They're being submerged into the wall of corpses alive. They're being buried alive in a wall of corpses.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. Okay. You're going to take 2 points of sanity damage.
oh, what was the sanity stat there again, Jay? I still have to write that down here.
You roll your wits and ego die in total with a minimum of 5. Just
okay.
like hits, but you're just using
Okay.
a different set of stats.
I got
Did you-
5.
You got 5?
Yeah.
Okay, well, nick off 2, because yes, you are horrified. Your grip on reality is slipping.
No.
Your ability to function.
We'll come back for you, I promise. I reach out for the beautiful woman. Especially you.
She's her eyes are rolled back in her head. Her blown out vocal cords going unaware of anything around her. Incoherent. The other people are like, I hate you. And the Cooper was, you chose wisely.
Sorry about this, bud.
So there's no exits out of this room.
It
then?
opens once the Night of Jet is released and freed. The passageway to the east opens up. And you can see that it travels in 20 feet before it opens up into a long, wide chamber of corpses.
Right. Boy.
And there are people in that chamber, and they are at the far end of it, and they are surrounding something.
Oh. Maybe some of them got free. That's going to the east, is it? Sorry.
Yep.
East, okay.
Yep.
So we're there now.
Opens up into a large chamber, I'm going to say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet long by 10, 20, 30 feet wide. And at the far end is a stack of corpses shaped as if in an altar. And there are zombies surrounding it.
Hmm.
And when you enter the room, they all stop and eye you warily.
So again, before that, let's just retro a bit. So before we start moving here, Gan says to Jock and everybody, he says, okay, so we don't want anybody doing stupid shit when we go into combat. So that means you guys create a front line. and then because I have a sling, and we've got an archer here with us. So no rushing around, no sprinting ahead. We move as a group always, eh? We're good on that. That's what
This
it looks
person,
like.
that person's present as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, and she's got. Is there a crown on there? Is that what we see?
No, she does not have a crown.
Well, it's in the picture she does there.
It's not a crown. That's not a crown.
Oh, okay.
That's a tiara. Tiara.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
But she is wearing a necklace. It's got that sword and a wrap. They call a mantle. And that around her head is just a headband, like a tennis player would wear.
So it's just her and a bunch of her zombie attendants then?
Yep.
Well, I'll have my torch in my left hand, and I'll have my sling equipped in my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, with the old warhammer at my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
And
move on.
she screams out, "You are here to free me. You are here to free me and lead me back. You are to be my bride." And through the unholy ritual, I may return to Vanth. Your sacrifice is required.
I turn to Jock and
Who
go,
will be my consort
Oh yeah.
for all eternity? In exchange, I will lead you out of here. All out of here.
Sir Jock, do you know of this woman?
No, I know nothing of this hideous creature.
I don't know what to do. A part of me thinks I'm willing to. Immortality sounds rather nice.
Yeah, careful what you wish for there, Kumar.
Yeah.
The because that bad bitch, she could be saying anything, right? But we know it's heavy on the sacrifice. We know that's on the menu here. So everything else, everything after that could be just bullshit.
I will not. I won't go too far. But I'm going to go a little bit further into the room, and I will kneel down, and I say, "My lady, how are you kept prisoner here? Surely one as you would not be held prisoner by such as Ulrich."
And as you get forth to deliver your plea, she exudes a pheromone, something that you can smell. Roll your ego die. Tell me what you get.
Do we get a bonus for the masks?
Yes, get a +1.
Okay.
Ego is a D6.
5. I get a 5 in total.
Okay, you barely hold down your lunch and your sexual arousal. Being close to her.
What a horrible combination. I find you sexy.
Then she's reaching down to you, going, "He'll make a fine consort."
So
in the holdings of the zombie queen for now and forever.
Okay, so Gan rolled a 6, right? So there's no negotiation with this, and with that, he just steps into that room like he's done 1,000 times before when he was a kid, shooting rocks. The actual I've seen a guy with one of these slings on YouTube. I think it was probably a good 120 feet away. He was shooting. He was picking off like tin cans about this big. He just went whoosh, like that, and Gen just lets go. So I rolled a 6 to resist, and then
But-
You
the
are
same
you are far enough away that you don't smell the pheromone.
Oh,
Does she react to the
Kumar
name
Kumar
Ulrich?
walked right up to her and kneeled down in front of her and gave his plea.
Does she react to the word of Ulrich? Does she damn him, or is her husband, or what? Did she make any reaction?
Oh, yeah, if she gets a hand on that one, she's going to drag him to hell
Okay,
and
good.
torture his soul for all eternity, for sure.
Okay. They're not together then. Fine.
No.
yeah.
That scum,
His power
Insect.
comes from the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah. I thought Kumar just kind of crept into the room there just a bit and did his thing. I didn't realize he was going that far forward because we were to probably follow him up a little bit more closely, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can be
Okay.
closer to him. You can.
Okay. So then,
You
yeah.
don't
So
just
then,
stand there, not moving.
Yeah.
Lion Diamond and Laker the Axe are probably more the ones not moving, standing back, going, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Doesn't look good. They're like giving
Yeah,
each
well,
other the
there's only-
side eye, like.
Well, then Gen's kind of following up in behind Kumar, and he gets the whole group moving together. He says, "Don't fuck around here," he says to these people. Like, there's no way out, right? Other than forward, he says. And then this shit goes down, and then Gen flicks off his stone. He's going to try and put it right between the eyes of that bad bitch.
So out of
Stop
game,
it.
do we want to do this? Because she has offered to help us fight. Well, she wants to get Aldrich, and she said she'll lead us out of here if only one of us becomes her consort. I don't think hard on minds, to be honest.
Well, there's a showstopper, folks.
But to be honest, his niece is dead. His uncle's going to be really, really pissed off about this. His family has disowned him. Getting his niece back was really his last chance of surviving. So some undead sexy chick says, "Be my husband and live forever. I will show you out of here." He goes, "Well,
Oh yeah.
my sacrifice gets my friends out, and I've got nothing else to go back to. I'm a poor ex-noble with no resources. I'm a playboy with no money." So
Well, I
he's
guess
also thinking
this
divorce is
happened-
always an option.
Yeah, exactly. Well, heck, Kumar, this is simultaneous, right? So you kind of go up there, and you could see Gen sees there's fuckery going on, so he just lets loose with his stone. So I might miss, and then she could be saying anything.
Yeah.
These, this is undead bullshit, right? So it's a D10 action dice.
Mm-hmm. So, Kumar, are you going to accept the offer?
I will ask, what must I do to become your consort? I need time to think. It's a bit of a shock.
She says, stand on the altar with me. And now you can take your shot, Gen.
All right. So this is all going down, and Gen's like, oh, yeah.
Yep. And you got to get a 4 better to hit, and anything above that, because we take 4 away from the total roll, and that's the damage that you do.
All right.
Because
So
it's a ranged attack.
Yeah, I get +2 to this with the sling. Isn't that the way we had this going on, or was it +4?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you also have a specialism, right?
Yeah, and that would be the sling, right?
So that gives you a +4.
Okay. Yeah, because he spent literally his whole childhood, right? That was his hobby, flicking this thing here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I rolled a 10. Jesus Christ. So that's 14.
Yep. Let's see. I got her
Not the
stats.
wife.
Yeah, just as she say it, bang, right off her forehead. Just as she hands out her altar, stand with me on my altar. Dang.
I'm reaching out my hand towards her.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
This would be a David
Your
and
arm,
Goliath moment.
you nail her. The first thing, again, that you see, or well, you actually experience is your arms go numb like an electric shock.
Yeah, and here's Kumar. Here's Kumar thinking he's going to be sexy with her for eternity, and she's got the electric shock happening right off the bat.
Yes, and just this purplish, greenish liquid starts to ooze out of her head, and the rock that went bang falls out as well, leaving a big fucking cratered hole right there. Just blook, 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 and she screams madly. And she jumps up on the throne. She's going to try to haul Kumar up with her. And we'll say there's 4 priests. Call them priests. They're more like
Undead zombies.
undead zombies turn to attack you all. So the next round of combat, what shall we do?
I will go with her and go, no, I'll make the sacrifice. There's no need for this. I've got nothing to go back to.
Dan is like, are you fucking serious? And then he says to what's her face there, the woman there, what's her name again?
Laker
He
the axe. Laker.
Shoot that bitch.
And she will.
It's going to make a very awkward honeymoon.
Let's see. Fortunately, I am done. A Laker is not got a good action score because of her leg. So she embraces you, Kumar.
Classic sword and sorcery fucking mayhem, right?
Yeah. And and she sends an arrow into the creature's chest, but it seems not to do anything. And Kumar is embraced, receives a passionate kiss from this zombie queen.
This would be be lovely if she weren't dripping from her brain.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of slop.
Make me a turn.
Oh, here you go. It's kind of like this.
That's her? Oh.
No, that's I think just a fungal zombie, but it's got a hole in its head.
Dead.
So why not? You know, the wrapping went off her head, right? And now grasping you, Kumar, and vomiting into your mouth in a ceremonial kiss. And the effect is okay. In short order, you can feel your mouth and face dissolving.
That's what
Jesus Christ.
As you're like contracting fungal rot. She glows blue through her eyes and all her orifices before a bright blue beam shouts towards the sky through the ceiling. And the ground between you and the stars. And Kumar, the priest, the zombie queen, I guess, and the zombies dissolve back into the wall. Kumar's gone. They're gone.
on a honeymoon to exotic islands.
And Yeah, and there's that blue beam is an explosion that shoots up and opens up a gaping hole to you can see the stars above. You look like you're like, oh, I don't know, 50 feet below the ground.
So she kind of kept her promise of showing us the way out then.
Yes, you'd have to climb out. And you're standing again, Lion and Lake are right where you started. When that dungeon of death surrounded you. And Kumar has 3 NPCs to choose from if he pleases. Because Kumar's gone. You are
eternal with the zombie princess.
Yep, in the land of Vanth.
I would like to be Jock, please.
Okay. We'll have to let's cobble them up together. Let's write them up right now. Right? He's
Hang on. Get a catch sheet.
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Jock. Knight of Jet. Xoth. So an old man. A white-haired old man.
Your favorite.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm too attached to characters. I guess. Wearing chain
and a broadsword.
So he's got a broadsword. I think someone gave him a dagger, didn't they? So was there something weird about? So yeah, I would have a D10 in action because that makes sense for a knight. And D10. Wits is. We've got D6 or D8 next to me.
Yep.
Wits intelligence. I'll make him D8 for wit. Intelligence, D6 for ego. Hit points were.
Roll your wits in action. So in total, minimum of 5.
Wits in action. Oh, that's not a great one. Is that a 1? Yeah, 8 altogether.
Okay, there you go. There's your hits.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it goes down to -4, doesn't it? So 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. Specialisms. Broadsword. Makes sense.
Yep. Or you could put something, how about this? Fighting Arts of the Knights of Jet.
That's a bit more, yeah. Fighting Arts of the Knights of Jet.
And now that comes more like, have you ever played Fate?
No.
Neither have I, but it seems like that's how what aspects are.
Okay.
Something that you can bring and play in a role play situation that gives you a bonus to the die. And they're just using fudge die as their, resolution mechanic.
And 2 more. Heraldry. I don't know. I can't spell that word. There we go. That'll do.
Oh my God! What a shameful Englishman you are.
I know. The third one. What would a knight do? Well, I say honor, but I don't know how that will work in game.
Yeah, you'll just have to role play on her.
Yeah. Horse riding? I don't know. Horse.
Yep. Always a good one.
Yeah, so it's got the fighting one. You can tell heraldry, slash, I suppose that's pretty, and yeah, horse riding. I can't think of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for now. That's enough to get going. Oh yeah, he's zombie killing, removal of crowns. He's a specialism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Broadsword. Oh, he's got chainmail. Oh, God, Jesus, my spelling is terrible. So, so how much was chain? Was that plus?
Well, let's take a look. I'm going to say +2, but let me take a look in the book.
Yeah, because leather was +1, wasn't it? I think.
Mm-hmm. But this is going to be a full suit. It covers everything, head included.
Ooh.
Yeah. Arms, legs. Why not? A full kit out.
Arms, chest, and
no, chain is +3 all.
Okay. Okay. +3.
To buy a suit of chainmail off the racks costs you 5,000 silver pieces.
Oh yeah, that's very handy, isn't it? Can I say it doesn't cover legs?
Yes, you may. You may.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hallberg than a.
Yep. Hallberg. Yeah.
I don't want to be too over the top, to be honest.
You're supposed to shuffle cards that you've already drawn back in the deck.
Okay.
But I didn't because I wanted to, because it's a timing mechanism, right?
Yeah.
The more I'm shuffling back in randomly, the harder it is to get to the cards to the locations where you need to do things to get out. So that's why I did that, because there's two of, you got two players or whatever in a sword and sorcery game.
It makes sense.
But if this was, but if it was D&D, which this module is written for, it'd be more of a dungeon crawl where, you're going to spend more time in it. Where this is, you just want to.
We don't want to be here forever. Ah, we go. Okay. HERALDRY. So, Jock, the Knight of Jet. Oh, I should. I will need to change the horse riding.
Yeah.
Bat riding.
That's right. Yes, he has experience. His ability. Sorry about that, Gen. I don't know if I bumped you out, but you did just disappear.
Yeah.
See, I'm not even going to cheat and go animal riding. Let's go for bat. That's cool. I just need to find a bat now. That's big enough.
Yep, right on. Yep, yeah. Kumar has decided he's going to take Jock as his player character again.
Okay. And
it takes nothing for like Lion Diamond Laker to boost him up on her shoulders to get scramble up the side of the hole, basically rock climbing through the cratered hole. And then when he's on the surface, if they have rope on them or someone had rope on him, or he scrounges around looking for something to make rope to lower down so everyone can get out.
Okay.
Or you could just walk back the way you came, I guess. Back out.
Yeah.
Or you could continue to the remainder of the space that you haven't explored.
Yeah. Could you imagine how crazy? There are people that were like, "No, I get the hell out of there, man." Well,
Yeah. But there's our map, and you guys went north at that other right there, and so you're out. We're out.
So you're back out in the wastes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Gen's biggest thing is just to get out safely and then get the gang together again and say, okay, well, I can't believe that we just survived that, but Kumar, Gen's just shaking his head still. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Kamar's dust in the wind.
He was a fool, but a brave fool.
Let me tell her, her stats were pretty tough.
Well, she took a stone to the head, which was almost insta-killing the other zombies.
Yep.
Are there criticals in the game? Like when you roll a 10 like that? Or at the top of your dice?
Only if the opponent, I better look at that. How do you have to do, I imagine you have to do a called shot for a critical hit, but I do it in melee. If you get the highest number on your attack die and the opponent's attack die, they roll their lowest, then the loser, that guy on that end of the teeter-totter, the one that lost, is got to roll for either a critical hit they receive or a fumble that they suffer. So yes, there's critical hits.
It's on page 32 of the Characters, Combat and Carousing Sorcery Deluxe Book 1.
Right. Well, so essentially the closest town is
Fenwick.
back where we were, right?
Yeah, a day and a half.
Yeah.
Back over the ash plain. Everyone give each other, because I haven't been giving any type of experience points. We'll call them hero points. Jacques and Gen, give yourself 3.
Ooh, 3, thank you much.
And you can use those for character improvement, and you can use them in game to change numbers. You can use it to increase or decrease any of your die rolls, or you can burn them like luck points if you want to do something.
So, can you go from a D10 to a D12 in the game?
Nope. Those don't change. Nope. You can just create. You can create new specialisms or improve a specialism by a point. And there's a cost, and I'll give you those costs so you can do the math on it. +3 hero points can be exchanged for a +1 to a current specialism. +6 XPs can be exchanged for a new specialism at +1. 10 XPs can be exchanged for a +1 to hits. And that can only be done a limited amount of times, but you can increase your hits but you can improve your attributes. That's going to take some in-game shenanigans to do something like that.
That's a lot, isn't it? Oh no, it's 3.
When you say hits, you mean your hit points?
Yep.
Yep. Hit points, thank you.
Yep. You can improve your hit points by 1 in exchange for 10 of these hero points, experience points, whatever you want to call them. Luck points. Luck hero experience points. Right. The 3-headed luck. Yep.
So for 3 points, I could get +1 on my sling, so I could be +5. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, you would be +3 with your sling, with the specialism, and the sling gives you, the weapon itself gives you that +2.
All right. So yeah,
I think
I think I'm going to do that, which is thematic. So that was his big moment that he was dreaming about when he was a kid all the time. He's kind of like, okay, I can do it now, man.
And he did.
you were dreaming of hitting a beautiful woman in the head with a sling. What kind of childhood did you have? Good God. I think, didn't Gen get one? Has already got one hero point or fate dice or. So
Yeah. So
four,
he's got 4. So you got a total of 4.
Okay, so I got one left. So I'm going to spend 3 to pop up my sling. I
Okay.
think it's rather thematic. He's living in a new realm of possibility with that weapon in his head now.
So for Jock, he's D10 for action, D8 for wits, D6 for ego. He's only got 8 hit points, but he has got a full suit of chainmail that covers everything but his legs. He's got a dagger, a broadsword. He's got fighting arts of the Knights of Jet, heraldry, and bat riding.
Yep.
I min-maxed the hell out of this character. I hope you realize that.
Well, there's not many levers to move around, so there you go.
I didn't get
What's,
Oh no! Kuma had seduction as one of his specialisms. Oh, I should use that. That makes sense now.
It all makes sense. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he was seductive. He was using it. Yeah.
I'm immortal.
I'll keep that in mind. You know, there's no reason we don't have the body like in comic books. If you don't see the body, they're not dead.
Well, it's nice to have a potential NPC turn up one of these days and go, yes, I look a bit ill, but I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah, you should come to our island. We're having great parties.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. No. We don't go to the island and have great parties.
No.
That
was
too much.
Bad joke. That's so horrific, and it's even creeped over to you in your country. This
Andrew and Manderson were just good friends of him. That's all. They did nothing wrong. Creepy arseholes. But nevertheless, yeah, it'd be nice to have a potential return. So,
yes.
But what we do now? We've got this Aldrich still, was he controlling the dead or she controlling the dead? He seems to have this crown that's allowing him to contain things of power. He's doing experiments on villagers still.
Yeah, you never come across them.
Well,
he could have been in the. Well, I'll leave it all to speculation.
Well, the thing is, there was one of the doors that we went into, right, that had the necrotic indicators right, in that intersection and stuff like that. So there's different places to go, but I mean, come on, man, that place is just over the top.
But those people, we have to rescue them. Are you prepared to leave them as part of the walls, for God's sake? For Jet's sake.
Are you kidding me? Well, so well, first of all,
it returned to, but looks dead. That those patches on the wall that you walked between, like when the dungeon disappeared and the hole opened up, it's like you haven't moved anywhere. You're in the exact same location when the thing surrounded you. Except there's a big gaping hole above your head that you all shimmied up.
Got climbed up. So the hole remains, so we can get back to this.
The dungeon remains itself, and the Dungeon of Corpses, the only remnants of it is those patches of snaky black fungi and fibrous mass that initially expanded around you, but right now it looks rather dead, as opposed to glistening and having a film over the whole passageway.
So it's more of dungeon. Do those people appear again? Are they on the floor coughing, or just they're gone? Okay.
Gone.
So you're saying, you remember when we walked down and then we initially hit the spores for the first time, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're
Yep.
saying we're a little past that, and there's a hole in the roof. Is that what's going on?
Yes. The zombie queen blew the hole out through the ceiling.
Right. So, but we
And she
could
moved.
essentially just walk back out instead of climbing up, get past the spores, and just walk out, right?
But they're all dying,
Yes.
aren't they?
I just thought that the place was so terrifying that when the hole opened up, people like Lion Diamond and Laker Axe would have hauled their ass straight up out. So if you want to stay down there with Xoth, you can. But they're fastening and lowering a rope or left a rope or whatever. They're willing to age you up.
Okay,
But
well,
those
we'll
two
go up
are
with them.
certainly scared shitless enough that they're out. Not going back. Done.
Yeah.
Got this fucking ruby on the end of the pommel of this sword. And Lion Diamond is thinking he can get to the city state of Kadar and get back in business as a jeweler, using this as collateral with the local moneylenders and get back into business.
Makes sense. He's got where he's come from, hasn't he? Or come from, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so
and he's
all right.
he's a fighter too. He's a fighting rogue. The sword is fucking sweet too. So
yeah. Well, Gen needs to if he sees there's a future here and getting some actual treasure, so maybe he could buy more land. And but anyways, I'll go with the gang, and then when we're up there, Gen turns around and says, "Look, I need some healing. We've got this figurine here, right? I'm assuming we're splitting this 3 ways initially, and because we still have to talk to you about what it all.
Oh no, Lion Diamond says you can have the figurine. We're good.
Yeah, no. Gen says no. We're splitting all of this equally, right? Like you just don't pick up because we helped you get that sword. You couldn't have done that on your own.
Well, then we'll have to sell the ruby in Kadar.
That's fine.
We won't be able to sell it in Fenware.
That's fine.
But
if
that's the way you want to go with it,
well,
sure.
Of course it is.
We both through a hellacious experience.
Well, sure.
And
I mean, we were working together here, using our wits, like that. So the first thing to do is to go back to the village there and allow me to get some healing, and then we'll all move off to the city. Because once we're in the city, I don't know how much this is going to get, but I'd like to at least buy myself a shield and a helmet and maybe some chainmail, right?
Yep. It should get a good bit of cash. You know, a thief would cut his own grandmother's throat for a gem of quality.
Well, sure. We all stood the line for that.
And it's a big one, you know.
Well, the two of you get, a share each, so the two of you can use that to start a new business. I just want one share, and then
he says, "Let me sell it, though. Let me be the seller."
Of course.
This is probably a 3,000 silver piece ruby.
Ooh.
And
I'll try to move. And we're looking. And I may be able to move it for 5 because I'm so fucking good at what I do.
For sure. I mean, the thing is, we have to trust each other. I mean, we could kill each other in our sleep and this and that. I'm not interested in that. Life's too difficult to be looking over your shoulder all the time like that. So then Dan reaches out his hand, and he looks at the woman there and says, we work together. We came out of hell. This is it. Let's split that thing. You guys get set up to do your business. So you get two-thirds of the whole thing. and then I'm going to use my share here,
Mhm.
part of my share, to help make sure that Jock gets some traveling money there and some food to eat and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You can
Yep.
contribute to him as much as you want.
Jock, you're in despair to see all that remains of the Tower Eternity and the Order of Jet are gone, swept away, nothing but ash on the plain.
Yeah, he's having a bad time of it.
Mhm.
He's sworn to follow again, but he wants this Aldrich to pay.
Well,
He's
Gan says, well, we could talk about that here. I just need to get the healed up. I need to get some better gear here. If we're going to take on horrors like that, we need to be organized.
Mhm.
We got lucky here. So
That's where Lion Diamond says, him and Laker are out. We're not interested in your blood feud.
yeah, fair enough. So we'll go back to the village there and see how much healing we can get into Gen here, because I've only
Okay.
got 3 hit points.
Okay. You got a figurine worth 250 silver pieces. So you exchange that, and right off the top of the, he keeps going away. Oh, chat. There's a chat. Nothing.
I will raise my fist towards the tower and go, "You will pay for this one day, Aldrich. You will pay."
Oh God.
You may have got away with it this time.
I think I lost my other character sheet. I think I still had some silver there from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever
then-
your total silver you have on you,
Yeah.
divest yourself of 25% of that. Whatever 25% of your current currency you are holding on cash on hand is spent in carousing at the twilight started.
Don't get
A
too drunk.
day and a half later. Takes you guys a day and a half to get back. I rolled for any random encounters. It was uneventful.
I will not carouse, for I have no money.
You have no money, so you do not have to carouse. Because you cannot. You just cannot do it. Let's see. I guess Laker and Lion Diamond got to resist carousing.
He got too drunk and was kidnapped. The fool! It saddens me to see the town like this. It used to be a bustling trade port. That's what I was voicing. To see so many homes buried under ash.
What was it called back then?
Sorry?
What was Fenweir called back then?
Oh,
was it still the same or not? It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they could have kept the name.
Okay.
But you said like a load of the houses were buried under ash. So.
I'm just going to write that down.
It's sad to see so many of the houses buried under ash. I know I've been gone for hundreds of years, but still, I thought this place would still be a bustling place. Instead, it's turned to evil, from what I hear. Even so many of the people in that place were kidnapped from this place, and this inn, the Twilight. It used to be known as the Night's Rest, and now it's Twilight by name, Twilight by nature.
Ken, you gotta make what type of ego save? Okay, you gotta make a 5 or better ego roll to avoid a carousing mishap.
Oh yeah. No, I rolled a 4.
Okay, let's get you get your hits. You get 2 hits back for
Okay.
your trouble, and roll a d100.
Um, 65.
My precious, when you were passed out or otherwise engaged, someone stole your single most valuable looking item as determined by the CK. I'm going to say that's all your silver. You're cleaned out, and you can't remember why when you come to eventually. And we can role play that if you like, but that is the fumble result.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have something else that you think is of extreme personal value that would make a good role-playing item to be stolen from you. It's all your coin. Or I guess you were using, how about this? Someone stole your fucking figurine, and when the bill was, and now that the morning's come and the bill is due, you don't know where it is.
Well, to tell you the truth, my most personal thing that I have, if you talk about role playing, would be my sling. It was one that I've had for many years because you make your own sling, right? You do all the
Okay.
quarters and everything like that.
Well, then let's do that. That would be probably very useful to some poor slob out on the waste.
Yeah, well, it's probably a kind of a custom thing that he made.
Mhm.
And somebody might have spied it and said, yeah, I mean, could have been some. So after all this carousing and stuff like that, Gen searches through his stuff, and then he doesn't find it, right? And then he starts asking around. He asks the group, and he said, did you ever see any kids around here or anything like that? And then he thinks back to that kid that remember we hired that
Oh,
kid
yeah.
to go over there and do the spying on the group there. And he thinks back, who's actually seen me? And he thinks back, that kid.
That
probably
kid
could have
did, yeah.
spied me. So
Uh-huh.
so once again sobers up a little bit and he's feeling better. He's not wobbling around so much. He goes over there and tries to track that kid down again. But he does something smart. He thinks to himself, what's better to spy on a kid but another kid? And so, yeah, because that kid, if Gan marches over there, he's thinking, I used to be a kid. That kid's just going to run for the hills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes and finds, he thinks about where that kid lived in his house and stuff. And he knows about rivalries between kids and stuff. So he goes and finds another kid that lives close to that kid. Right?
Okay. Okay.
I remember in grade 5, I was friends with these 3 brothers, right? And we had this falling out one time in the spring. And
Serious
for some
falling out.
reason, we got into kind of a punch up, and the kid got pissed off, right? And then suddenly he got his 2 younger brothers. They're all going to gang up on me. So what I did was the guy that was pissing me off, we used to be friends. I flipped him into a mud puddle,
Mhm.
right? It was a springtime, so there was ice in there and stuff like that. And that cooled his jets, and he ran home, right?
Yeah,
And then, so
Run
I
home
didn't have
after
to
the wheels
punch him
come
out,
off.
and his 2 younger brothers, right? I couldn't believe the stupid shit that this guy was doing. But so it's kind of like that. So Gan remembers. So he pays a silver to that kid, right? He says, "What I want you to do is I want you to go over there and go and spend some time with that kid. And here's another silver for you and your family. If you go and see if that kid's bragging about a new sling that he just acquired."
Okay. Sure. It doesn't take long. I guess you got to piss away a good part of the morning before he returns and said not only does he have it, he let him try it.
Right. Okay. And So then Gen says, okay, so see these two. So I gave him a silver piece, and then I gave him another one. So I've given him two now. I said,
Yep.
here's two more silver piece. We're going to be here for another day or two here and stuff in town. Is that you go and go and try it again, but you just run like a son of a bitch back into town, and I'll give you these two more silver pieces.
Oh, he's totally
run.
gay.
Just run like hell, and I'll got your back.
No problem. All it costs you at this point now is just time. There's no rules needed. Eventually, the kid comes through.
Oh yeah.
So you got your sling back. No harm, no foul.
There you go. And then I grab one more silver piece, and I say, you go, is that kid your friend? You guys are friends.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. There's only
so
3 kids
he
in
says-
town. You gotta
he
play
says-
with everybody.
That's right. He says, here's another silver piece. Tell him I'll give it to your buddy there. And not only that is I'm going to go and buy some supplies. I'm going to teach you guys how to make one of these things. I used to be a kid as well. Again, says.
Okay.
He says, I just don't want this fuckery. He could have asked me how to make one of these things. I would have done it for free.
Now roll an ego die. I'm just curious. Roll an ego die. I'm going to bake this into the pie.
The only thing I would say is that you are giving him a lot of money.
Well, and also, and Gen turns around, he says to Jock, he says, look at Jock, I was those people. They're hardworking people. They're just trying to get by. I have money. So
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, good enough. I was just seeing that they totally respect where you're coming from. You hook them. This is a great place to end because the next time we start the game, we'll just start in the city-state of Kadar,
Sure.
right? The interlude instead of going, right? Like episodic adventure. That way I can think of an adventure, but I think that's where we should open up next time we're back in the city.
There you go.
We can even do it that the cash sale or whatever was successful, and you can start with your goods and something, or I'll have to doodle on it and decide whether the selling of the ruby in itself is worthy of exploration. But you guys can tell me, what do you think? How would you like your next in media res situation to unfold?
Well, according to the Grey Mouser and Fafnir books, as soon as there's big money involved, there's big chaos. Right? Yeah. And but one of the things that Gannon, he's not an idiot, right? He makes sure he's going to build those slings around the two of them there. The guy, I got to write these characters' names down. So the idea is he's kind of guilt tripping them in the sense that he's an honest player and he expects them to be honest as well. Right? So he's helping these kids here with their slings. And
Okay.
this and that kind of thing. And,
he's not inclined, him and Lake are inclined to hang around town.
Yeah, well, not so much. But I mean, in the interim, it won't take very long for Gan to kind of show these guys, these kids, a few things. Say, look at, you guys know how to make ropes, so twine it like this. But what he shows them is how to do the loops for the finger and stuff, and how to make the length properly, which is by the length of your arm. So there's a formula for the sling, right? And he says, yeah, so this is what you do, and it's just like that. So just with a few words of instructions, he can pass along basically how to do this to kids, right?
Yeah. Must be a quick way to give yourself tennis elbow, too.
I don't know about that.
That snap, because you're snapping your arm like this.
No, actually, what it is, What it is, I watched a video. The guy was saying you can actually learn this very quickly. He says you could fuck things up if you try and just like throw it. You can't be throwing. It's right at the end of it. You just do the snap.
Yeah.
Just like
Spin
when you
these.
use a what's it called there, the
A
atlatl.
whip. Oh, the atlatl. Yep.
Atlatl, it's the same thing. It's right near the end. That's where the snap of the wrist is, and you just follow through, and that's where you get your power. Same
Yeah.
with a slap shot, like a wrist flick and stuff. There's techniques with all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Once
The old
somebody shows it to you,
slap shot.
yeah. Even loading a bow, I was watching some of these Mongolian guys videos coming up on feed.